Kurt here. So yeah, backing down pretty hard on that whole sumo deadlift plan. It's just too much pain in my hamstrings. I get the second rep in, and then every rep after that, just the pain increases significantly. So it just isn't. It would be too much work for me to try and build a mechanically efficient sumo deadlift, especially when the fixes for my conventional deadlift are a lot easier to implement. And I have to give thanks in part to the Elite FTS Deadlift Training Manual, I think was the title of it. It had a lot of fixes for the smaller things that a lot of people don't think of. Like, one of the things it mentions is foot positioning in the conventional deadlift, and an easy way of figuring out what you're supposed to use. And what they recommend is hang from a chin-up or pull-up bar, and then let yourself drop to the ground. Where your feet are, when you land, is roughly where they should be when you're trying to do a conventional deadlift. So that cue made it really easy for me to find that, and I was apparently standing really, really narrow, and so yeah, we fixed that. And then everything else just sort of clicked. I also finally figured out that whole taking the tension out of the bar thing, or the slack out of the bar rather, and so implementing all of these when I got to the second set, the first rep was so smooth and easy that I actually laughed out loud in surprise of how easy and smooth it was, and got kind of some weird looks from some passerbys. So yeah, look forward to plenty more conventional deadlifting. I guess the next thing I'll talk about is continuing on with the whole eating healthy and clean on a budget. Yesterday, the deadlift session was what I would consider a moderate workout day. So it means that my caloric intake is probably about 1.5 times what I would do on a rest day. So somewhere in the neighborhood of 3,200 calories. And like I'll run through a day of that. I wake up, I put a can of tuna, 2 tablespoons of hot sauce, 4 tablespoons of avocado oil, and a cup of frozen greens, so that can be peas, broccoli, whatever, into my slow cooker and set it to steam for 10 minutes. I hop in the shower, I do my pre-work grooming rituals, I pack some whey protein powder and some rolled oats and bring my thing of coconut oil in my backpack with me to work. The food cools a little bit, I stir it, I eat it, and off the way I go. Every few hours at work, I make a small shake consisting of either the whey protein and coconut oil, or whey protein and rolled oats, depending on proximity to workout. During and I guess immediately after my workout, I consume a shake that's basically just chocolate protein powder and Gatorade powder. Yes, I mix them. It tastes funny, but at this point, I'm kind of used to it, and I almost like the taste of it. After that, I bike home. I get my slow cooker ready again. I put a little, I think it was two-thirds of a cup of brown rice into it, another cup of mixed veggies, 2 tablespoons of avocado oil, 2 more tablespoons of hot sauce, and another can of tuna, and let the slow cooker do its thing. So about 40 to 45 minutes after my workout, I have my next meal ready to go. And I eat that, and then that holds me over until it's pretty much time to go to bed, where I make a small shake of skim milk and a scoop of protein powder, as well as take 8 grams of fish oil and my melatonin, because I work graveyard shift, so trying to make sure that my sleep cycle is kind of regular. The melatonin is actually really helpful for that. So there, that's a day of eating dirt cheap. That's one of those $6.82 days that I mentioned from the last video, and what that actually ends up sounding like. So there's today's video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!